The boy was born into a family of thieves. He noticed a famous painting in the gallery, but something was off. It was a fake. A 1 centimeter misalignment between the hanging wire and the nail caught his eye, making him suspect this piece might be a forgery. He slowly closed his eyes, and instantly, the crime scene flashed through his mind. The thief had first used specialized tools to cut through the glass ceiling, then pulled out a crossbow equipped with an infrared scope to accurately fire a suction device onto the painting above. The fake painting was then maneuvered to the center of the hallway through these tools, allowing for a clever switch between the authentic piece and the counterfeit. The entire operation took just 18 seconds. The boy was about to share his theory with the security guard, but the guard didn't believe him. Instead, he thought the boy was causing trouble and threatened to call the police on him. Seeing this reaction, the boy had no choice but to leave. However, just as he reached his front door, he was taken hostage by a robber. He forced himself to stay calm and open the door, but then he noticed something crucial: the keyhole was vertical. This immediately told him that someone had already broken into his house. Strangely, the boy deliberately jiggled the door handle, alerting whoever was inside to hide quickly. As soon as he stepped in, he noticed the curtains were open. Taking advantage of the robber's momentary distraction, he quickly moved to the window and looked outside. Sure enough, an undercover police officer was hiding on the balcony. The officer made a strange gesture to the boy, who immediately pulled the curtain shut, pretending the sunlight was too bright. This move, however, aroused the robber's suspicion. The robber slowly walked toward the window, and the boy's heart began racing. Fortunately, the robber only pulled the curtains open without looking outside. The boy quietly breathed a sigh of relief. Suddenly, the robber noticed that a red light was blinking on the boy's earphones. Just as his communication with the police was about to be discovered, the boy quickly hung up the call and started playing music instead. The robber picked up the earphones and listened but didn't detect anything unusual. The boy thought he had successfully covered his tracks, but the next second, the robber demanded he hand over his phone. In this critical moment, he had to unlock his phone to a different system interface, which finally put the robber's mind at ease. The robber then turned and walked away. The boy opened a small wooden box in his hand and pulled out a listening device the police had given him. Just as the robber was preparing to drive him away, the boy pretended to put on a blindfold while secretly inserting the listening device into his ear. This way, the boy finally re-established contact with the police. Soon, the robber brought the boy to their base. Everything seemed to be going smoothly, but the boss's men insisted on conducting a body search. The robber, however, wasn't willing to comply. While the robber was arguing with the security guards, the boy quickly removed his earpiece and threw it into a nearby fish tank, averting the crisis. The boy successfully met with the boss, but he had also lost contact with the police. From now on, the boy would have to rely entirely on himself.